strange because you literally try and hug them, and now it's more like just plop down in front of you and want a belly rub. It is like the most adorable thing ever, even though he still does it.
My sister's golden retriever. He was the kind that always had to lean against your leg and make you pet his face.
Yeah. If you just drag your hand across his snout, he'll like move his head up because not to like get you to stop, but because he wants you to do that.
Yeah, my cat likes being spanked.
For school, now you're leaving for work. But
yeah,
I think, like she's 10 years old, but she's still kind of like the size of a little baby puppy, but like kind of like the size of a little baby puppy, but like kind of grown a little.
Is she?
Yeah. Cutest thing ever. So how long had you been trying to get a dog before you could get Cora?
I've been looking around a few places for last few weeks. One place actually I applied for this pup, but they turned me down for some reason.
Yeah.
They didn't even tell me why.
I hate that.
Yes. What? Why the hell can't I own a dog? I'm married with a dog.
1999 till 2012. So just like 2 years before I was born. She was about to be euthanized, and my parents had found her, and she wasn't yapping or barking. She was just sitting there quietly, and they chose her. And it was like, to me, I feel like it's a better idea to adopt. Like, it doesn't really matter where you adopt a dog from. Hopefully, not like a breeding farm, but like I think a kill shelter is like
definitely matters where you adopt.
I've always just had this love for dogs because it feels like sometimes they can be more compassionate than fellow humans or less judgmental. The only problem is that sometimes
they're pack.
Sometimes
they're pack animals. They're kind of
Biting my child.
Oh.
Just out of nowhere.
What kind of dog was it?
He was a pit beagle mix, and he was like, we've known him for years. My son would play with him, but then just one day he
was pretty
came to sit by me.
when I was looking for a dog for it not to be a pit bull.
Yeah, like when I got the dog Bear 2 years ago, and I actually got notified on Facebook. It's been 2 years.
Well, I've known pit bulls that were sweet things.
Like what I found out was that the owner said, which the story of why they got rid of Bear was weird because they were going to Florida on a boat to live on a boat, and they're going to keep the cats. But we're like, you know what? We get the cool dog out of that, so whatever. If you approach him with a broom, he starts to tense up. Like, I guess the owners before, those owners had hit him with a broom, so it was like, I was glad that they had told us about that, so it's like we can be more considerate of the dog. Like, I always found it important to like research the specific dog you want. Like when you got Cora, I always think it's like a good idea to learn what if there's any allergies or something, just so you know what to avoid.
Anything about any allergies, but then again, she's so young; it would be really hard to determine that.
Yeah.
And what is it? I've always had kind of a fondness for retrievers. They have a good reputation as being both intelligent as well as very unaggressive dogs.
Yeah. My uncle, he kind of watches this dog like for the neighbors. He'll like care of it. I think it was a German Shepherd, and oh my God, its name is Terry, but it was more like Terror considering when I was a kid. Take care of it. I think it was a German Shepherd, and oh my God, its name is Terry, but it was more like Terror considering when I was a kid. He could bulldoze me over.
Oh yeah, but German Shepherd. Oh yeah, but German Shepherds, they get huge. My cousin has a dog, German. It's 150 pounds.
Yeah, I just remember thinking, oh, holy shit, this dog is huge. Even when I last saw it from 20, like, holy hell, this dog is still huge. Felt like a mini horse.
Huge.
But yeah, like I don't know, dogs have always made me feel like everything's gonna be okay, you know. Just checking the live chat of the stream, but
yeah,
I think like if that, like you said on that whole Ham is Oasis stream, you know, that it's random, like when to do good and which ones won't. It's random. You never are gonna know until like it just happens. Like this one really cringy video I did a few years ago already has 6,000 views on it. and I don't know why the fuck it is, because it is like the cringiest thing ever. But I just giggle because
I plan on doing like a couple just click, mostly to bring more traffic to my channel that'll benefit my other videos. But I still like Cora getting views because she's so cute. I don't know how you guys doing.
I'm doing schoolwork right now.
You're what? I'm sorry. She spent the night at my mom's house last night, and I drove her back home afterwards. Oh man, she hated the ride. It was the whole ride. She was just like panicking. Well, I'm like, it's just a ride, and I had her little her in a little carrier, and I had the carrier strapped in, so she wasn't like moving around too much. But man, is she really? I mean, it's a relatively smooth car. It's a pretty reliable vehicle. It's not. I've had junkers that would shake all the time, and that's not the one I'm driving now.
Yeah, but just for it survived, and I'm like, I was so happy she survived, and it's
shit
by this huge
tiny teacup Yorkie, really tiny. Could fit him in my pocket. He thought he was a Rottweiler. So when me and my husband started dating, he wouldn't let him sit by me or kiss me. And it took him a few weeks to warm up to Nacho. I was his, and he was also very protective of our cat. That was his cat. And you couldn't fuck with the cat. Of course, those two were all very gay. They humped each other. I miss having a dog so much.
Well, then get a dog. Do what I did. Go adopt a dog.
I can't. I live in an apartment. I want a golden retriever. I can only have small dogs in that apartment, and I don't want a small dog. I want a golden retriever.
Yeah, that actually is a shame when people are like.
I had a friend who adopted a pit bull. She adopted her as an adult, but she was a good pit bull. She thought she was a Lappin.
Yeah,
I've heard of stories of certain pets that horse
can't be with other pets. Same with their cats, even.
Well, yeah, but
and that helps matters. And that helps matters.
Hey, Cora, are you?
Marilyn Manson's coming to Halloween on October 31st.
Yeah, I know, but the dog's breeding matters.
Not like psychotic things.
Well, I know, but the dog's breeding matters. That's why I just wasn't going to. I'm sure most pit bulls are really safe, good dogs, but I wanted a retriever, and that's why I got you, Cora, and that's why.
Dude, Logan Paul is worth $14 million.
What possessed you to look that up?
Yeah.
I was curious. He's like 23, and I was curious how much money, he's worth.
Wait, he's 23?
14 million. Yeah, and he's
Logan Paul.
I should start a YouTube channel and act like a jackass.
If you see the reason I had to get a puppy to drown away the horrors of the world.
Yeah.
That is a lit ringtone you got there, Loudmouth.
Yeah, it is a legit ringtone. Yes.
That's probably the first time I've ever heard Loudmouth use the word lit like that.
Yes.
So Marilyn Manson's coming to our.
Yes.
So Marilyn Manson's coming to Orlando on October 31st. I'm definitely buying tickets for that.
Nice. So Loudmouth is now hip and with the current trends. Where the hell did I put my phone to come to think about it? Shit.
Oh, I also hear they're rebooting SWAT Cats as well.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Rebooting everything. Everything gets a reboot.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Go ahead.
What doesn't have a reboot? What are there any original ideas left? Nope.
Oh, nope, no! Wait! The people who made a Futurama and thing coming out.
Oh, that looks really fun. Yeah, there's one really messed up dark.
Yeah.
There's like all these books I have where it'd be like, I don't know if there are movies for every single one of these, but that'd be cool if there's not, if there should be. Like, I tend to like mystery novels, so like imagine if they had like movies based off of like all these John Grisham novels. I know there's at least one, but I don't know about the rest.
I've been watching the Frankenstein Chronicles mystery.
The worst movie I've ever seen, whether it's horror or whatnot, was Night of the Living Dead. Oh, it was serious.
It's a classic.
It was horrible. Like it felt like they kept, or at least it's either that or some movie. I can't remember which, but they kept breaking continuity with day and night.
Oh, I think you're thinking of Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Oh, well, also, Night of the Living Dead. I think the original was like really bad based on the, like, it was just so obvious. Like I know it's a movie, it's supposed to be entertaining,
How
but it was
come you don't
also
like
just
weed, but you like
cringeworthy.
catnip? I don't get it.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. My cat likes catnip, but he doesn't like the smell of weed.
What state are you in? Colorado or some shit? What state are you in? Colorado or some shit?
Wisconsin. You just.
Why is King Bash? He's worth $3 million.
Who the
Why?
hell is King Bash?
He's a fucking viner, and all he does is make jokes about cheating on his girl or whatever. Motherfucker, you know. I mean, I know he's joking, but still.
Vine died in 2016.
That's all the jokes he makes.
T-Max?
Yeah,
For the most
apparently.
part, yeah. And he's not even, well, yeah, mostly, and he's not even that funny to begin with.
Cheating's like the worst thing you can do to a person when it comes to in the head. That's just beating the shit out of them. It's like one of the worst things you could do to somebody. And Vine has like been dead for nearly 2 years now, which honestly I never used it that much, and everyone on there was like really
Honestly, I
painful.
did a lot.
Never bothered anyways.
I had like, what, almost 200.
I had 1,000 followers on Tumblr. And then I stopped going on there because I got bored.
Yeah, Tumblr's cancer.
Yes,
well, once I play Far Cry 5, then I'll
Fuck
be back
Tumblr.
on there blogging about it. Oh, I was part of the fandom, which are less cancerous than the rest of it, except for when like there would be like 4 or 5 people in that fandom trying to push their liberal, feminist, queer, trans agenda, and we'd be like, this is the island of evil pirates. Can you not? Because your character is going to die. Please understand how psychopathy works.
People now, they're too stupid to know that.
Oh, especially when they tried doing it in the Mad Max fandom.